video, we're going to learn about inversions. What is an inversion? An inversion is simply a chord where a note other than the root is the lowest sounding note, or the bass. So it could be the third or the fifth that's actually on the bottom instead of the root. So if you remember when we were doing Ain't No Sunshine and I was telling you, please be careful when you're playing through these chords that you're only starting from that root note. That D minor 7 or the A minor 7 starting on that open A, or the E minor 7 starting on that open E. Well, that one you can get away with because it's all of the strings. With inversions, we usually want to place a different finger on the bottom so that we can play more strings. So for a D, a common one is a D over F sharp. So that's taking that third and putting it in the bass. There's a couple different ways to play this. The first way is to simply play the D major and wrap your thumb around and play the second fret of the low 6th string. Another way to play it, and is the way that we're going to play it when we learn some songs, is just taking out that top string. So you can either play it with 1, 2, and 3, or 2, 3, and 4. Whichever one you prefer. I like playing D over F sharp with these fingers, but everyone's hands are different, so try to discover what you prefer. Also, just be careful when you're learning songs, these chords are written with a slash, so you'll see a D slash F sharp, and really what that means is D over F sharp. So the first letter that you see of these two letters is the actual chord, and then the second letter is the bass note. Another popular one is C, but C over G. So C slash G. And what you're going to do is your pinky is going to use all of its strength and overtake the ring finger, playing the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and your ring finger is going to play the 3rd fret of the 6th string. And that way, you can just play all the strings without a care in the world. C over G. Let's just take that same shape and bump it over to what is now an F over C. And again, it makes F easier because these F chords, we usually have to start from that D string. So sometimes that can be tricky. But if we add that low C, which is the 5th of this chord, not that you need to know that, but maybe you want to know that. It's the 5th of C. The 5th of F is C. You can also, if you want, let's just get crazy and open up that top E string. So we have an F major 7 over C. So maybe now, and hopefully you're kind of starting to see what these numbers mean and kind of putting it all together, because you can have these numbers and these colors like 7s and 6 and sus2s and sus4s, and then you can have a different bass note mixed in. So again, here's an F. Let's turn it into F major 7. Let's put a C on the bottom of it. That's an F major 7 slash C. So hopefully now you can kind of start to decode these chords when you're reading about them online or you're trying to learn a different song. Okay, let's go back. C over G. Let's play just a straight up F over C. Awesome. Let's play a D over F sharp. Or maybe this way. Let's play it with the thumb wrapping around. Great. Another really common one is to kind of do the opposite of what we've been doing by adding these notes to the bass and actually cutting off this string. So really popular one is a G over B. So in this case, we're only going to take these middle strings. This note, this 2nd fret here of the A string is a B. So what that means is we're playing some kind of G chord, but the B is the lowest sounding note. And that's oftentimes used in a sequence, usually going from a C to an A minor. And if you'll notice too, I'm not playing the top string. I'm just getting those middle strings. We're going to see that in a song later on in the lesson, but hopefully now you understand inversions.